Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Grant, a look. Into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Blazers ball.
Here's Simons. Three-pointer. Buries it from three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Dinwiddie against Simons. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie goes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the drive. Hayton with the defensive effort.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also self-aware.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Claxton out to Bridges. Back to Claxton. Outside Johnson.
Timeout.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, BA.
Sharp passes to Thibault. Now here's Ayton. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Here's Thomas. Thibault with the board.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
The drive by Simons. On the take. Here's Grant. And he buries his first look.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Simons against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Here's Simons. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. And it's Portland with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Outside for Grant. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Ayton passes to Simons. Goes up again. It's stolen by Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Unloads. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thibault on the wing. Here's Sharp. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Sharp passes to Thibault. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grant. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Brushing off the physical defense, Grant enjoys overcoming these kinds of obstacles and still scoring.
Screen by Claxton. Johnson passes to Thomas. And here's Claxton. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. And the Nets miss again. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Simons. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Simons has got 9 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Bridges. Johnson passes to Thomas. To snap the cold streak. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the floor for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Sharp, then it's Lonnie Walker, and it's O'Neal in at the 2. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, DeAndre Ayton has big goals. He said, quote, "I want to be the best young two-way player in the league, controlling the game even if I'm not scoring the ball. Being everywhere, creating shots, rolling, blocking shots, just being in the paint, loud, communicating. That's my type of basketball."
He's got all the tools, Allie. Thanks for that. Good stuff there. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Brogdon. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
Next foul. Aaron Sharp. First personal foul. First team foul.
Henderson outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class drops him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece. Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Mays, he's checked in for Henderson.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers. Number 5.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Outside Walker. Outside Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Mays, the pass to Brogdon. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. And Brogdon with the stuff.
And Brogdon is more methodical than flashy when it comes to his ball handling, but he still knows how to create in space.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while. But it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Outside for Brogdon. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
You know, one thing about Malcolm Brogdon, he's confident and he inspires confidence in others.
Yeah, former rookie of the year as a point guard of a veteran team. He definitely has a take charge persona. He makes big shots. He doesn't make many mistakes. His coaches and teammates trust him at a high level.
Pass to O'Neal. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Walker. And the Nets, another three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Mays. The three is up. Nails it from three. Mays has got 6 points.
Nice feed by Brogdon. Excellent at whipping those passes to open teammates.
Here's Simmons. It's Sharp on the wing. From downtown, Walker pulls down the board. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish.
And Brogdon is used to having to overcome tough defense. That is just quality composure there by him.
Now Simmons. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. From 7. The rebound by Wainwright. The Trailblazers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Walker. Brooklyn with the board.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Simmons. Outside Finney-Smith. And the Nets miss again. Well, Portland's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Pass to Wainwright. Over to the left wing. Unable to get that one. Good D by Finney-Smith. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Here's Mays. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Simmons. Nails the baby hook.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Here's Mays. The putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
And, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Just 5 on the clock. And Claxton gets the bucket. All NBA players play with confidence. But RJ, surely there are some that play with too much confidence.
Well, look, there's always a guy who doesn't realize he's being left open for a reason. Some players just don't understand their role in their team. Usually there's a vet that needs to tell them how it is.
Simons against Bridges. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Thibault with a steal. To the inside.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Dinwiddie outside. Takes it inside. Great D that time from Simons. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And Richard, if you look at 7-footer DeAndre Ayton, he has all the tools to be a dominant big man.
Yeah, you run down the list. He's mobile, bouncy, soft hands, great touch. Has everything you need to be great. He's just got to put it all together.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Outside Johnson. Bridges, a screen on Grant. Here's Johnson. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Thibault. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Thibault finds Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And it's Thibault missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Johnson passes to Claxton. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy. He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
For NBA players, off-the-court physical training has become paramount, and Celtics big man Al Horford told me the day-to-day grind has changed. Before it was just basketball. Now these other routines are being incorporated, and it's really changing the game. And Brian, it's not just the veterans, even the young players are seeing the benefits as well.
Yeah, they really are. You got to do it. Thanks, Allie. Simon's shot is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Pass to Sharp. Out to Simons. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
Now here's Ayton. Takes a three. He buries it from three. Ayton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Grant with a steal. And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is how dangerous Grant is inside. Even when you're right up on him, he can still score.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Thibault. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
At least the over the back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Basket counts. Brogdon's got 10 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
That free throw no good.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And he sinks the second. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Brogdon. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Okay, look out!
Man!
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. Outside Walker. It's stolen away. Here we go, all alone. Hayes with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 21. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. And again, it's Portland with a three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Simmons, the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Can they get it? Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And here's Brogdon. It's Walker on the wing. Right side, Williams. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Driving inside, Mays with the bucket. Mays has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Counted from distance.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Mays. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Walker for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brogdon. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Walker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Brogdon, the pass to Wainwright. Ooh, poked away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Simmons, no good. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth. Brogdon, the pass to Wainwright. There's the drive. Here's Mays. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
On the attack, Simmons. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Simons.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Dinwiddie passes to Walker. Shoots. Buries the jump shot. Portland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Simon's shot is good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The kick out to Walker. There's the screen by Johnson. Fires the 3. Walker's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Simons with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Simons against Johnson. Simons passes to Sharp, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Simons. Ooh, Ayton with the block. From about 19, misses there. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it.
on paper, but we see these types of games in this league, and sometimes they can surprise you.
Listen, every team is not a title contender. Some squads are in that rebuilding phase. Let's see if the weaker team can compete tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Out on the perimeter, DiVincenzo and Barrett. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Now here's Brunson. Good on the three-point shot.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
They set the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Ayton a screen. Here's Sharp. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Shaden Sharp is solid from deep. You can't leave him that wide open.
And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin, blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Simons. Robinson pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And there's the drive. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 5.
Sharp tested the defense down the lane and succeeding. They couldn't keep up.
Brunson, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Thibault. Defense is right there. And it's Sharp missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Brunson against Simon. Down low. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pushing it up. For 3, Barrett. They get it back. Now the pass to Brunson. It's Barrett on the wing. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Simons, the pass to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Brunson with a clean look. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5, and yes, it's good.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Simons. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall with the ball, and Simons picks him up defensively. Stolen by Grant. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Short, that's good.
Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Shoots the three, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Ayton a screen on Barrett. Now, here's Sharp. Barrett covering. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Grant gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Portland.
Look who came up with the answer. Jeremy Grant putting them on notice.
Barrett setting a pick for Brunson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
We've got Walker, so Williams out there, and it's Mays in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Outside, Walker. Pass to Mays. The feed to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons, but I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to be 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fournier against Walker. On the wing quickly. Fournier passes to Quickly. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside to Brogdon. Here's Wainwright. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Here's Maine. Still yet to score. Passes to Wainwright. No good from outside.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson spent 2 years with the G League Ignite team after graduating a year early from high school. He said, "It's my path. Since I was a kid, competing at the highest level in the world has been my main goal. Becoming the youngest professional American basketball player is just icing on the cake." Kevin, for him, it's all about ODD, overly determined to dominate. Back to you.
I love it. DA, thank you so much. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. No good. That would have tied it. The Knicks leading by 3. Drives to the hoop. Quickly, it's Fournier on the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Brogdon. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And it's Wainwright missing. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The shot's good from Fournier.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Wainwright. Walker is screen on Hart. Here's Wainwright. And they get it. Out of hand on it.
Get that shot out of there, Josh Hart says. An excellent wing defender.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lets the 3 fly. Wainwright's shot is good. Wainwright's got 5 points now this quarter. 6 seconds left in the first half. Fournier for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Out on the perimeter, DiVincenzo and Barrett. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. And it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. Driving in. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Gotta respect Shaden Sharp's jumping ability. He saw the lane to the rim and he slammed it through.
And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster. But it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
Now, here's Thibault. And it's Simons off the drive. Here's Sharp. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks, leading by 5. Thibault finds 8. And here's Sharp. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now, here's Thibault. Brunson covering. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Brunson. Takes it off the glass. Brunson's got 9.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Grant with a screen on DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Simon.
Easy money for Anthony Simons. He could live out there if he had to.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Connects from three-point range. 12 points for him.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Weibel, and he goes in for the dunk.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
It is tough to overlook the pedigree of the Grant family, but you see where Jeremy Grant gets his talent.
No mistaking that, Kevin. When your dad is Harvey Grant and your uncle is Horace Grant, you're destined to make it in the NBA.
Here's Simons. Takes it inside, lays it up off the glass.
The first step quickness is up there for Anthony Simons.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. Handle with the ball, and Simons picks him up defensively. Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. And here is Simons. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
Anthony Simons is more than capable of hammering it down, especially when the defense isn't guarding him tightly.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 17. Now the dish to Robinson. Back to Brunson. The three ball. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Just so electric. Shane Sharp is locked in tonight, and that's scary for opponents.
And Brunson, here we go. Brunson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Out to Brunson. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Trailblazers. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Walker out there with Williams. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Wainwright in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Portland leading. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Walker, it's good on the putback.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Now, here's Quickly. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Fournier against Brogdon. He feeds it to Williams. Walker the pass to Brogdon. And stolen by Fournier. It's tipped. Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Williams. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Pulls up, and again, it's Portland converting. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Here's May. The Knicks making the shot. Over in the corner, Williams. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Mays. Quickly covering Walker. It's deflected. Right wing. Hartenstein passes to Sims. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. So for the Knicks, here's Simons. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the shot goes in.
Forcing his way through. Simons doesn't hold back against the inside defense.
Barrett with his screen on Simons. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Thibault. Simons finds Grant. Back to Simons. The pass to Ayton. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ayton. From past the arc. The three-pointers right on target. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Brunson the pass to Barrett. Randall outside. DiVincenzo with it.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Trailblazers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Simons.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
The 7th pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Shaedon Sharpe continues to show great promise as an all-around player.
Barrett with a screen on Simons. Brunson, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
Kicks it out to Grant. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the
with this game here tonight. Both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, BA, the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Barrett is the 3, Randall the 4. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Claxton, 3 seconds left. Randall against Bridges, clock at 6. Offline from the top of the key.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Outside Brunson, drills it from deep.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Johnson. And the Nets miss again. Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, BA, we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. The kick out to Johnson. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Dinwiddie against Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett against Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Dinwiddie against Barrett. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Robinson, a screen on Bridges. And Brunson, here we go. Outside Barrett. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Right side Johnson. Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Johnson. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
Now here's Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. Still without a bucket. Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Bridges. And there's another one for the Nets.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Barrett a screen on Bridges. Pass to Barrett. Outside for Randall. Brunson with it. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Thomas. Inside. The kick out to Johnson. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Outside Brunson. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. 17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Brunson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Brunson's got 12 points.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Sharp in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. On target from range.
Every team in search of players with the skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Now here's Gibson. Out to the right wing. Here's Sims. Back to Gibson. Takes the 3. Drains the triple.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Simmons against Hart. The kick out to Walker. Stolen by Quickly. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by New York. And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, BA. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
It doesn't take a ton of time for Gibson to get that shot off. I love how aggressive he's pulling the trigger.
Walker passes to Sharp. The kick out to Simmons. Second chance shot. And he buries his first look.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Simmons with it. Now quickly defending. Walker against Hart. Walker passes to Simmons. Here's Sharp. 6 to shoot. Now here's Simmons. Tightly guarded. Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range. For New York, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. You know, Doris, looking at this current Knicks team, you think they are poised for a big run?
Well, if you look back at their history, the Knicks have had a lot of players past their prime. This version of the Knicks is a lot younger, and I like what they've done with their roster. So, are they poised for a big run? We'll see.
Here's Here's Simmons. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
Team seconds.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Sims. Now Gibson. Shot clock at 5. Poke loose. Walker with a steal. O'Neal on the wing. Fournier covering. On the wing, Finney-Smith.
New York foul. Jericho Sims.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Now here's Quickly. Screen by Gibson.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second personal foul. For team foul.
The first free throw is good. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Here's Finney-Smith into the lane. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Sharp. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Well, just 2 playoff appearances for the Knicks in the last decade, but 2 and 3 seasons for Tom Thibodeau.
And BA, I think you can certainly say in 2 of those 3 seasons, this is an organization and a team that exceeded expectation. And now you have pieces like Mitchell Robinson, the young big who is such a presence at the rim, and Jalen Brunson triggering all the action from the point guard position. Well, you add another piece or 2 and look out for the New York Knicks. What you love about Taj Gibson is his leadership. This guy is an intelligent, ferocious competitor who plays his role to a T.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Julius Randle's checked in for Sims. Barrett comes in for Hart. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Fournier. And Brunson is subbed in for Quickly. For 3, Dinwiddie. The rebound by Gibson. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Gibson. The 3 is up. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Gibson's got 14 points for the game.
Well, you love to watch Taj Gibson start to cook on the offensive end. Right now, just playing to his strength. Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out in front. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
One more time, fans.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. DiVincenzo and Barrett are on the wings. Randle and Robinson are the tandem inside. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Barrett passes to DiVincenzo from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Claxton passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Claxton.
I got yours.
Down low. Lets it fly. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Brunson taking his time here. It's Robinson, high post. The 3 ball. Brunson misses. A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Now here's Barrett. 9 points in the game. 4-3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. This one for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Barrett with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Pass to Robinson. Outside Barrett. Outside Brunson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
And a guy who entered the league in a supporting role, Doris. Jalen Brunson, now a legitimate star.
He is, B.A., and consider that this is a man who was drafted in the 2nd round and just kept working, biding his time and contributing to winning. And the greater the opportunity, the more he has stretched to meet that opportunity.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Johnson a screen on Brunson. Thomas passes to Johnson. Good work defensively by Randall.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The kick out to Brunson.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
15 seconds.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. There's the screen by Johnson. He takes it in, and the layup falls. Johnson's got 5.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to Barrett. 1:02 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Brunson a screen on Bridges. Barrett can't hit. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Outside Johnson. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Mikal Bridges.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Sims comes in for Julius Randle. Hart's checked in for Barrett. And Fournier is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Puts up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight. The kick out to Fournier. Back to Brunson. Pass to Gibson. The 3. Can't hit that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, the Nets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Walker out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Sharp in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith passes to Walker. Finney-Smith a screen. Nice shot by Walker.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Screen by Gibson. Quickly against Walker. Back to Gibson. Outside Hart. Pass to Gibson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
O'Neal on the wing. Fournier covering. Back to Finney-Smith. Left side Simmons. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective, getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Up top, Gibson. Pass to Sims. Now here's Gibson. The D's right on him. New York no good that time either. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Walker for 3. Drops in the 3. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Fournier, a screen on Walker. Pass to Gibson. And again, the Knicks missing. Brooklyn has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Walker. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Now here's Gibson. Outside Hart. Back to Gibson. To win the cold spell. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
The kick out to Walker. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in for O'Neal. Now here's Randle. Back to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Bridges. Right side, Robinson. Outside, Barrett. Shakes him, puts the move on, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You can see with every repetition, R.J. Barrett adding to his offensive arsenal. Great pump fake to draw the contact.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Walker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Walker against DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Bridges. Pass to Johnson. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
Pulls up. Brunson misses. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. For 3, Bridges. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. Brunson passes to Barrett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Robinson. And so it's New York with it. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, in a big situation, I like Barrett at the line. He's really upgraded his foul shooting.
No, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Claxton passes to Walker. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Walker. Drives to the hoop. Yes! And that one brings him within 1.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And there's the call. Brooklyn with the foul. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Jalen Brunson, a strong free throw shooter. He's knocked down big-time clutch free throws before. He's got another chance.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're losing by 4. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Ben Simmons.
Here's Bridges. It's off. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Blazers basketball.
Pass to Sharp, 3-pointer. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Johnson right side, Bridges outside. From the wing, that one off the back iron and out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Simons with the drive. Sharp, the pass to Grant. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
They set the pick. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man, Bridges, developing some team chemistry.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Sharp, the pass to Grant. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Now, here's Sharp. Dinwiddie covering. Shot clock at 6. Sharp, that's good.
With a slash there from Sharp, so difficult to stop.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Ayton. Out to Bridges. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Thibault. Fast break, here they come. Here's Sharp. Connects from three-point range. Sharp's got 9.
An excellent transition player. Once he is on the break, Sharp is ready to take flight.
Back to Claxton. Ball's knocked loose, and another turnover here by Brooklyn. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Whether you're new to the league like Sharp or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Claxton. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 3. Over Sharp. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Portland moving the ball around. Inside, Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution. so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's the screen. Here's Claxton. Out to Bridges. Goes up on the wing, and he knocks down the jumper.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thibault finds 8. And Simons has it in the corner. Ayton the screen. This one for 3. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Sinks the triple.
Johnson brings such a different element with that quick trigger. Not all guys have that. Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Stolen by Grant. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Williams is out there with Walker. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Mays in at the 1. Now here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Wise words. Thank you. Now, here's Walker. There's the double team with Walker. Knocked away. And Mays gets it to go. Mays has got 6 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Brogdon the pass to Mays. Walker in the corner. Here's Wainwright, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Mays, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Craig, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is, it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Watford passes to Thomas. O'Neal with it. He has yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. On the wing, Walker. Wainwright passes to Mays. The rebound by Watford. Nets trail by 14. On the wing, Walker. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here are the Blazers. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Here's Watford off with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. First free throw is good. So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
Nets trail by 20. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And Mays gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Watford. Scoreless thus far. Back to Simmons. Outside for Thomas. Passes it to O'Neal. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Mays. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Shot's good by Walker.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Here's Mays. Guarded by Simmons. And Mays gets it to go.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets trail by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Covered by Simons. Over in the corner, Claxton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Trailblazers leading by 16. Now here's Simons. He's got 8 and taken away by Johnson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far. And Portland with another turnover here.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Simons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Finney-Smith kicks to Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Simons. He's got 10. Grant with a screen on Johnson. The dish to Grant. Bucket is good. Grant's got his first bucket in this one.
Defense forces Grant to be assertive, and he's able to work his shot around the interference.
At the beginning of his career, Grant was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
Yeah, no question. He just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points. Has even developed that three ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Dinwiddie. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The shot's good from Simons.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Such a wide open look. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Grant. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you see the confidence Bridges exudes. Just gets right at the rim.
Simons surveying the D. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Some solid defense from Grant.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Sharp. Off target from three-point range. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Out to Bridges. Dinwiddie for 3. And the Nets miss again. Portland leading by 21. Three-pointers, Simons. The rebound by Johnson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Ayton. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Well, he might be as old school a center as you're going to find. Ayton thriving in close now.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. 55 seconds left in the third quarter.
Who's got Anthony?
Simons against Bridges. Grant outside. And the pass to Sharp. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets trail by 21. Johnson surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Cam Johnson's such a deadly three-point shooter. If he's able to get to the line, it could make him an elite scorer.
Here's Simons. Brooklyn with the rebound. Driving inside. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Dinwiddie. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here is Simons. Back to Ayton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Trailblazers lead by 21. Out to Bridges. Lets it fly. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Sharp will go to the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Shaedon Sharp. Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Wainwright. Pass to Mays. The Trailblazers rebound. It's Brogdon on the wing. Goes back up. He takes it in, and it's good on the way in.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Walker with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Mays. Guarded by Walker. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Stolen. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Tipped away. Passes to Wainwright. Drills it from outside.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
The drive by Simmons.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Shot's good by Walker.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
There's the drive. Here's Wainwright. And the layup's good off the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Here's Mays following the bucket by the Nets.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Mays. Wainwright passes to Mays. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Team seconds.
And he knocks down the first one. An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
Shooting 2.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Dinwiddie. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And it's Mays missing. And here are the Nets. Bridges inside the three-point line. And that one goes long. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. Grant with a screen on Bridges. Here's Mays. Misses the three. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the
as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, B.A. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Back to Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Simons with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Grant outside. Ayton passes to Simons. Just 3 to shoot. Fires from deep. Randall pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Out to Simons. Grant with a screen on DiVincenzo. There's Simons with a 3. Another miss by Simons. And here's New York now. Randall outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Driving to the basket. He shoots it. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by DiVincenzo.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Brunson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 7.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Brunson. He's got 7. Hits the trifecta.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
12-7.
Simons outside. Pass to Sharp. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line.
First team foul.
It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
You know, Smitty, we've seen some ridiculous leapers in the NBA. But Shaedon Sharp is at another level.
Yeah, Grant, some reports, they have his vertical jump at 50 inches. He can posterize anyone in this league. And one of those guys who is capable of doing crazy dunks.
Now here's Simons. He's got 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
Listed at 6'4", but Anthony Simons has a 6'9" wingspan, and that length certainly helps him on the interior.
Sinks it from distance.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Brunson looks it over. And again, New York with the triple.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's Simons. 9 points in the game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brunson against Simons. 3-pointer. And the Knicks, another 3.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Here's Simons. Grant outside to the wing, right side. Simons outside. Going inside, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simon's got 11 points.
Not easy to maintain your form with that much contact. Nice work by Anthony Simons to keep his focus.
Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Sharp, no good. Over to the wing. Outside Brunson. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. Talk about three-point shooting. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Here are the five. Portland has to start the second. We've got Walker. He's out there with Robert Williams. And it's Wainwright in at the small forward position. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
And it's quickly with a miss. Portland trailing here. Here's Wainwright. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Quickly outside. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Gibson. Count the basket.
That's where you want your big man doing damage. Gibson showing his skill in the paint.
Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Quickly, passes to Gibson. Knocks it down from distance. Gibson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love seeing Gibson toy with the defense. So good at catching them off guard with the catch and shoot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Ryan?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you.
Gibson with those long arms, always on the prowl to slam it home.
Williams against quickly. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Gibson. 7 points in the game. No good off the back of the rim.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
You have to respect the intelligence. Brogdon knows where to get to in the open floor.
Here's quickly. No points so far. Pass to Hardman. Here's Fournier. Guarded by Brogdon. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Mays. And there it is for him. Mays has got 6 points.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
They double him with Brogdon. Quickly, passes to Fournier. Sinks that one from the post. And and the Knicks lead by 5.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Mays with the bucket.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Wainwright. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game. Quickly from outside. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now here's Fournier. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Quickly with the ball. No points yet. 4 on the clock. Here's Fournier. Can't connect from short range.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Trailblazers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Put your hands together and get down for Red Panda.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. DiVincenzo and Barrett are on the wings. And it's Brunson in at point guard. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Nice steal by Grant. His calling card is tough defense, causing turnovers.
Well, Smitty, Portland had that streak of 8 straight playoff appearances. Now they've missed out 2 years in a row.
It's a talented BA but frustrated group in Portland. But you know what? They'll be back.
Out to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Brunson. Thibault with a steal. Pass to Sharp. And another break for the Blazers. Portland running.
Beautiful move. Shaden Sharp, smooth and explosive.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 6. Barrett passes to Brunson. Randall, a screen on Simons. Outside for Randall. Here's the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Randall's got 5.
Just can't give him that shot anymore. Julius is now comfortable from distance.
Pass to Sharp. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Grant outside. 3-pointer. No luck on that one.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Brunson. Now here's Randall. Just 5 on the clock for the tie. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Brunson on the take. Counted. Brunson's got 27 points.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Well, they gave him the nickname Inferno. Anthony Simons can really take over a game.
BA, when he's hot, watch out. Lights out shooting ability, and he can slice up AD with the best of them.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Thibault with it, now guarded by Barrett. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Grant. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And the Trail Blazers lead by 4. Randall, a screen on Simons. Pass to Randall. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Barrett. Outside Brunson. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Portland grabs the miss. And here's Ayton. Ayton with a screen. Out to Simons. From deep. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
I bet coach is loving what Anthony Simons is doing. Always nice to see a scorer at his best.
Randall, a screen on Simons. Brunson finds Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's got 7.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Simons passes to Sharp. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, anytime Sharp lifts off, it's showtime.
Robinson on the wing. The kick out to Brunson. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Simons outside. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York trailing. It's Barrett on the wing. DiVincenzo with a screen on Thibault. Out left to the wing. Randall with the drive. And that one's good. Randall's got 7 points here in the quarter.
One thing we knew Randall could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
And off. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. We've got Robert Williams, Walker out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Wainwright in at the 3.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Mays. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Trail Blazers lead by 7.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Gibson, no good.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hart passes to Gibson, and that one is stopped right through.
What unselfish play by Josh Hart with the perfect pass to an open teammate.
Outside Brogdon. To the wing on the left. Williams a screen on quickly. Here's Mays. That one falls.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
From deep three-point range. Back to Gibson. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Quickly outside. Uncovered. Walker pulls down the board.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Mays. Pass to Wainwright. Launches a three. Fournier with a rebound. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mays, guarded by Quickly. Mays with the bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Portland?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
That shot wide open. Gibson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Here's Mays, guarded by Quickly. And it's Mays missing. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Hart goes in. Now Quickly to the middle. Here's Sims. The kick out to Fournier. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Brogdon.
A legitimate threat beyond the arc. Brogdon's sense for when to shoot from there is outstanding.
Quickly from outside. Buries it from 3. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Fournier, the pass to Sims, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
To the left wing, wide open. Here's Walker, pass to Wainwright for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
For Portland, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Mays. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Gibson. And here's Hart. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's Mays. Guarded by Quickly. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Trailblazers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
To the paint.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
And the jam by Walker.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Outside Brogdon. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Launches it from deep. That shot off the mark. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, by, and thanks for joining us on 2K. Well, we got an old-fashioned. Matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, BA, and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Now here's Claxton. Here's Johnson. Randall pulls down the board.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Robinson with a steal. Outside Brunson. And we're about a minute into the first. For 3, DiVincenzo. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Brunson. Outside Barrett. Shot clock at 6. And the Knicks, another 3.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, BA, he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with a #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's the screen by Johnson. Crafty move. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Knicks lead, 56.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Robinson with a steal. Brunson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9. Three-pointer, Bridges. Is rebounded by Barrett. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good for Brooklyn. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Outside Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Barrett. And the Nets miss again. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Robinson. Randall outside. Lets the 3 fly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Brunson. The three is up. Claxton with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Outside Johnson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Bridges. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Here's Claxton.
Mitchell Robinson, when he contests shots, he is flat intimidating. He changes what you're thinking as an offensive player.
DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. And there's the drive. Count it. Good.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the long J. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Lonnie Walker. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Thomas in at the point.
First personal foul.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
Quickly, right side. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Quickly. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Walker. Out to the right wing. And Watford, here we go. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Inside, here's Simmons. Oh, throw it down!
Can you say elevation?
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now, don't hurt him, Ben.
Screen by Gibson. Fires from deep. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn trailing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the third overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add one or two things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
This is exactly where Ben Simmons can flourish. High-speed basketball is the way he prefers to play.
Pass to Hart. Back to Gibson. This one for three. And again, the Knicks missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And Watford, here we go. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Thomas passes to Simmons. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point New York lead. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Brad, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Hartenstein, and he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Simmons gets it to go.
They closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
A minute 22 left to play in the first half. Pass to Gibson. Here's Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gibson. Buries it down low. And it's a 5-point New York lead.
We know this. Taj Gibson loves getting physical. Doesn't matter how aggressive you are.
Here's Simmons. The kick out to Walker. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Left side Hart. The kick out to Fournier. On the wing quickly. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Simmons with it. Hard covering. Simmons with the bucket.
Simmons tough enough to match that contest. That's a good finish.
Here's the pick. Pass to Fournier. That one's good for 2. 8 seconds left in the second period. With 2 seconds left, here's Simmons, and that's not gonna go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. DiVincenzo and Barrett are on the wings. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. It's Barrett on the wing. With the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. Barrett's got 5 now.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Here's Dinwiddie. Soft touch off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The kick out to Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Brooklyn with the ball. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Oh, they get a hand on it. From the arc. Brooklyn with the board. Down low. Here's Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Claxton with it for the lead. That one no good. Brunson against Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. And he can't get that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the left side wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Randall against Johnson. Randall inside. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Nets have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Bridges misses. New York has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The 3, DiVincenzo sends it home from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 6.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
DiVincenzo against Bridges. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Brunson. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Barrett against Dinwiddie. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. The kick out to Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Brunson finds Barrett. Back to Brunson. The 3. That one's down for Brunson.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Screen by Claxton. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up.
At the line,
Good on the second one.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
New York, no good that time either. Watford the pass to O'Neal. 4-3. Watford. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the
previous play is under
the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets out in front, up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Knicks as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas out there with Lonnie Walker. Then it's Trendon Watford, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. That one goes in.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Quickly passes to Gibson. Back to Quickly, and the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Fournier with the ball. He's against O'Neal. Gibson passes to Fournier, and here's Hart. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Drops in the 3.
It doesn't take a ton of time for Gibson to get that shot off. I love how aggressive he's pulling the trigger.
Simmons, pass to Thomas. Here's Watford. Pass to O'Neal. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. O'Neal's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Simmons, and slam dunk by Simmons.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Barrett a screen on Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Barrett. Back to Brunson. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled up. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under review.
even after the video review,
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
and as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy levels, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. Johnson on the wing. Back to Claxton. Shoots over Randall. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Oh, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
Brunson rushes in. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Johnson. Now here's Finney-Smith. Guarded by Barrett. The kick out to Johnson. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're leading by 2. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. So the Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Fires the 3. Dinwiddie, no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the Knicks. Brunson passes to Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. Screen by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Brunson up top. He's guarded by Claxton.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Claxton. O'Neal on the wing. Brunson defending.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
17.
Brunson looks it over. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last.